guys, welcome back and thank you so much for watching. So in today's video, I am going to give you a demonstration and review on these oval style brushes. Now the catchy part of this, you're probably looking at these thinking, oh Nikia, how much of your money did you spend on these? These are not Artis brushes. These are essentially like mock Artis brushes. They're, you know, fakies, I suppose you could say. These cost $15 for a whole set and you get, what's here? Get 3, 6, so you get 10 brushes for $15. So, I mean, really girl, most of the time for one brush, it costs $15. So yeah, I am going to give you a demonstration, let you know if I like them, whether or not it's worth you picking these up, and whether or not I think you should instead invest, you know, save up and invest your money in the Artis brushes, or whether or not you can get away with just these ones. All right, I'm going to show you guys a demonstration of exactly how these guys work. Obviously they've got, like, there's a different brush for every purpose, so, you know. Let's start with the foundation. So this is the foundation brush here. That's what it looks like close up. I actually am really impressed with how soft and dense these are. They don't seem to be as cheap as they were to buy. The handles are made of plastic, and as you can see, they do bend. You know, like the actual handle's not the greatest, but the bristles on the brush are super, super nice. So I've just got my foundation on the back of my hand here. I'm currently between two shades, which is a pain, so mixing. I basically sort of mix the foundation a bit, pick it up on the brush, and then sort of just dot it all over my face. Georgie is barking. That is what you can hear. She's down there staring at me. Honey, what do you want? But yeah, first I just dot it all over the face like this. And then on my forehead. Okay, once you've sort of got it basically everywhere, then you want to start to blend it in. Now, you'll be able to see watching this just how quick this brush blends the foundation. Like, insanely fast. Again, because the handles are bendy, I find it's better to use, you know, your finger as an anchor point just there. But you pretty much just like drag it across your face. Look how flawless that looks. Like, it's insane. They work so well. I'm kind of peeved that I waited so long to try them, to be honest. Okay, as you can see, full coverage foundation. I didn't use any more foundation than I would normally. I didn't use more pressure than I would normally with a different brush. The thing that's the biggest difference with this is that you use sort of more of like a swiping motion as opposed to like a stippling or circular motion when you apply the product. Dang! My skin looks really good. Look at it. And it was like a 2-second job. Yas! $10 brush set. I see you. Alright, I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Conceal. Concealer? No, Master Conceal. Which of these is the concealer brush? Alright, so the concealer brush looks exactly the same as the foundation brush, but just a little bit smaller. I'm going to go straight into the concealer and dot it under my eyes. Not that I really need concealer because this brush made my foundation that dang full coverage that I hardly need it. See how I go applying this under the eyes. Oh, it's actually not that bad. I didn't use the concealer brush when I tried them the other day. Unfortunately, the brush is just too big to really get close underneath the makeup, but I'm gonna take the lip brush, which is way too big for my lips. Like, seriously? Like, is that a joke? And, oh, that works perfect. That's really nice and small, the perfect size. And look, up against that winged eyeliner. Boom! Now I'll use a bigger one to buff it out. I mean, obviously, it doesn't say it's an under-eye concealer brush. It just says concealer brush. See, on the concealer down here, perfect size. And the schnozzo. Does anyone else call it their schnoz, or is that an Australian thing? We do lots of weird things here, no doubt. Can't believe how good my skin looks. It looks airbrushed, and normally I can only get that from a beauty blender. I can never get that from a brush. Whoa. Okay, let's get a little daring and try some cream contouring. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the color medium. And I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades here. And I might... is that one too small? First up, I'm just going to say completely ignore what they've got printed on them. Like, this says it's a concealer brush. Don't use it for concealer. Just sort of, you know, match them to the size of your face because it's not accurate. But I'm going to use the lip and the concealer brush again. I'm going to go straight into that product. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And some more of the darker one. I always put the darker one up sort of closest to my hairline, just to make me like real cut, you know. So I've applied it with the lip brush, and I'm going to come back and blend it out with the concealer brush, I think. Because this one might be a little bit too small for blending per se. Gosh, that contour cream just disappears with these. I mean, it's showing up on the skin too. It's not just disappearing into the brush, which is always a good thing, right? We'll do the nose. Oh, that was easy. That was really easy. You know what though? This little one here, they call it an eyeshadow brush. No way in hell is that an eyeshadow brush. Would be so good for contouring your nose. Why didn't I do that one? I should have done that one. Yes. Definitely love it. These are working so well. Yes, finally a product that works, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, because we are all just about sick of spending our entire wages on makeup. I know I am. I definitely know that I am. Okay, powder. Let's do it. I think I might just stipple with powder. Picked up the powder on the brush. Ooh. Well, that works really well as well. Oh. Okay, so it picks up a lot of powder. Oh, you can see it in the bristles there. I'm just going to sort of spot powder. So powder the areas that get shiny for me personally. Going in with some bronzer now on the concealer brush. Whoa, that picked up so much product. Definitely wipe it off. And I'm just going to use it to sort of set that contour. Did that just get patchy, guys? Did it? Uh-oh. Works well with powder as well, in terms of contouring, definitely. You need to be a little bit less heavy-handed if you are using a powder, because like these pick up so much powder. If you go straight into the product and then onto your face, you're going to end up like really, really muddy. So just like dab it off a few times before you go in. Happy with that so far. Now this one's going to be interesting. I'm going to try it with blush. They say that this here is a blush brush. I reckon it'd be better for foundation, but it's not up to me. I'm using MAC Dainty, and look, I touched it, and look how much product these brushes pick up. Again, get rid of most of that excess, which kind of is a shame, because how much of your product are you going to waste by doing that? And then I'm going to use just dabbing motions. I like that doing it this way really pushes the product straight into the skin. Like, I bet you any money that this doesn't budge. I'm going to leave it on. But I bet you any money that this makeup stays really well because it's pushed so well into the skin. It's not just sort of sitting on the surface. Oh, that worked. That worked, didn't it? So far, so good. And the other side. Goodness only knows how I'm going to highlight. Oh, that'll be interesting. Going to try some highlighter now. This is the OFRA Illuminating Stripes. I might try it with the eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to use this. Oh, it works. Just sort of side by side, sort of sweeping motions. You can't dab a highlighter. It just doesn't work unless it's a cream. You can dab it if it's a cream. You can't dab a powder highlight. Oh, goodness. Might have gone a little bit heavy on that side. Oh, you know when you go too heavy on one side and you have to like balance it out? Ah! And then you go too heavy on the other side. Ah! It's all right. We'll get there. Oh, no, it buffs out okay. All right, onto the lips now. Like I said earlier, I mean, no. This is way too big for my lips. Like, look at that. It's bigger than my top lip. Nah. I'm going to use the eyeliner brush. By the way, slim pickings with the eye brushes. Like, look at them. What is anybody ever going to do with that? Yeah, you could probably put a cream eyeshadow base on, but you're not going to be able to do much else. This is an eyebrow brush. This is like way thicker than the tail of my brows. Contour, no. This is a nose shadow brush. Oh, they must like this for contouring the nose. Right. And then this is an eyeliner brush. I'm going to use the eyeliner brush for lips. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've got some liquid lipstick and I'm feeling kind of nervous about this. Anything could happen here. Oh, this is not easy. I have seen girls on Instagram do this though, legit. Nah, hate this to apply lipstick. I'm gonna go use a regular brush and then I will be back. Okay, so that's it for the demonstration using these brushes. Do I think that these are worth you spending $15 on? Abso-effing-lutely, just to put it lightly. Honestly, $15 you're not going to notice. Most makeup lines that have brushes, you know, one brush is going to cost you more than $15 anyway. You're going to get a whole set of these for that same price. Do I think that you can use all of these brushes and that they're all, you know, seamless and easy to use? No, definitely not, definitely not. Most of these smaller brushes I'm not probably ever going to use, except maybe this one. This is the nose shadow brush for contouring my nose. Smaller ones, I just don't think they're that great. These three big ones, love, love, love these. So this one's great for foundation, this one for powder, this one for blush. I love a mixture of these two here for concealer. So this one's sort of for bigger areas and then this is for under the eye. So this is the lip brush and the concealer brush. And then this one here is the eyeshadow brush and I just used it to highlight, like nothing fancy, but I had to find something to do with it, so that's what I did with it. In terms of do I think that these sort of toothbrush oval style brushes are better than regular brushes? No, I personally prefer regular brushes. Maybe except for this one for foundation. I found that this was so easy and quick and it just gave me the fullest coverage foundation like that any brush really ever has. And it's so bizarre because you use like swiping, dragging motions and normally that would completely remove the product from your face, but somehow, I don't know what this black magic is, but this made my foundation fuller coverage and it was super, super, super fast to apply. If you're wanting to invest in the Artis brushes, you could probably just get away with maybe even just these three, like these three style brushes, and that would be fine. Like, I don't personally think, you know, well, and I mean, for me and for my knowledge and stuff, I wouldn't be going and spending, you know, $500 on the full set of Artis brushes. I just don't think it's necessary, but I would definitely invest in one of these ones. But having said that, these are so soft, they are so dense, they're easy to use. Yes, the handles are kind of bendy, which is a pain in the ass, but if you use your finger as an anchor, like, it's going to be fine. I reckon you're just as good just buying these. Like, and for $15, you're going to get the whole set, and you can be as creative as you possibly want to with these smaller brushes, but yeah, I would probably just get these. Like, these are really, really good. Like I said, they're $15. Yes, they smell a bit funky when they first come. Just wash them. They're fine. I think it's just the glue. I don't know. So that completes my review of the oval style brushes today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Have you tried these kinds of brushes? What do you think? Like, do you hate them? Do you love them? Have you got the Artis brushes, or have you got these sort of cheaper versions off eBay and things like that? Let me know in the comment section, and I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye! Here are the two palettes side by side. Nearly all of these eyeshadows, and I mean, it's sort of difficult to tell because this one's got a black background and this one's up against a stark white, but they are essentially exactly the same colors, and just